So often people pass each other by in the street. Maybe if you're lucky, they'll nod their head or raise a smile, pass a comment about days gone by. Today was quite serendipitous. I heard the gardener's mowers striking each blade of grass. It was Tony, the Urban Gardner. I crossed the road, decided I would do more than simply pass. It was too early in the season for him to deadhead a rose, but it was quite perfect timing for him to share some personal memories written in rhyming prose. Keen to share his tale, Tony's poem was inspirational. He was delighted to share an impromptu recital. I am sure you will enjoy Tony's poem, and I'm equally certain that his dad would be so proud of his creative rendition. Poetry is not for the elite. It is not about competition or trying to compete. Enjoy. Fellow poets, lovely to meet you again.
Thank you.
And you've just been telling me a tale which I thought was absolutely
I have
amazing.
indeed.
How do you feel about just reciting that wonderful poem you just...
Of course I will, be honoured. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
This is a poem about me growing up in the fields of where I come from, in Four Oaks, Sutton Coalfield. And it's simply called When I Was a Boy. Lying here in long grass with the sun on my face, God couldn't have created a more beautiful place. High in the sky a skylark sings, what a bird, the distant call of a cuckoo heard, chewing on a piece of straw from freshly cut hay, down in the meadow watching rabbits play. These thoughts keep flooding back to me when I would climb to the top of the nearest tree and retrieve an egg from a magpie's nest and place it in my tray of eggs, thinking they were the best. Fishing for sticklebacks in streams, how we did roam, placing the catch in jam jars safe to take home. Cowboys and Indians was my favourite game. I'll be the cowboy this time, no let me. It was always the same. What wonderful memories I recall. We played all day with a bat and a ball, scrumping for apples and pears alike, looking out for the policeman on his bike. I'd be there all day in those fields alone, returning at night time to loved ones back home. Houses and roads now stand where I laid. No skylark, no cuckoo, no rabbits that played, just houses with back gardens and a washing line now stand in the fields which I once thought were mine. But now I am old and sit back in my chair with failing limbs and receding hair. I think of those times and remember with joy the fields that I roamed when I was a boy.
Amazing, I loved it.
Thank
you, Tony. Great to share our poetry and stories about our lives.
Pleasure,
Yeah,
pleasure.
you look after yourself and
Pleasure.
take care.
Thank you.